What's Quibi's only option left to survive the streaming wars? Well, I'm going to be talking about that today in this video. So obviously they have failed. They're a few months after their launch and they have even less downloads and users than they did originally. And pretty much they're never in the news anymore. No one's talking about them. And that's because they had a stupid idea and they're a failure. But I'm going to talk about today how they can still succeed, what they can do going forward. And so in the last video when I talked about why they failed, the big thing that I was talking about was that they are not a streaming service. Their big selling points are things that already exist on the biggest platforms on our phones already. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, I think. I don't go on TikTok, but these are all things that already have short form video content designed specifically to be watched on mobile. And so all the Quibi's selling points were just specifically things that already exist on these platforms. Oh, you have celebrities. Instagram TV has celebrities. And guess what? It's free. So that's where I thought they were a big failure, but this is also where they still have an opportunity. They created a bunch of content and people are curious about that content. People did want to find out about that content and were curious, but weren't curious enough to actually go and find this app and download it and sign up for another thing, put their credit card into another thing when they can already watch this type of content for free on other services. So the good news is that they have this little bit of a library of content. The bad news is they gotta stop doing what they've been doing up to now. They gotta shut down their servers. They gotta take all their stuff and upload it to one of these platforms where they can monetize it. I suggest they put it on YouTube, the second biggest search engine on the planet, where they already have a presence. If you look at the Quibi YouTube channel, where they released all the trailers for their shows in order to try and attract people to download their app, which they got millions of views on those. The channel, when I checked last, had 400 million views in total across their videos, which were all just trailers for their shows. So there was an interest and curiosity about these shows, but we weren't curious enough to leave YouTube to go to another platform to watch, especially when YouTube has all the benefits of that they are selling. All the things that they are selling, you can already do on YouTube. So why they decided to make their own app was dumb. What they need to do is take all that stuff, put it on their YouTube channel, and they have two options. They can either upload it individual videos, which they then make ad revenue off of, like most YouTubers do, or they can do this thing that YouTube released about a year or so ago, which is channel memberships, which is what? Oh, it's a subscription plan. So people who are following you can sign up and pay $5 a month. The same you're paying you're charging right now for Quibi on a separate platform. So you can go on YouTube, you can add all your stuff, then you can have a channel membership on the second biggest search platform in the world, where you don't have to pay for server space, where you don't have to pay for technicians to design your own app to play things, to play videos on a phone when it already exists on a platform. So this is what you need to do, Quibi. Now I'm talking directly to Quibi at the moment. This is addressing right to you, Quibi. You guys need to stop what you're doing, shut down all the servers, fire all of the software engineers, all of them. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's a bad time, and I'm never a big fan of firing people, but guess what? You guys were hired for a job that wasn't needed, okay? These things already existed, and you made a whole separate app for trying to attract people when there are literally 5 platforms that have billion+ users on it every single day watching this exact type of content already. What? Stop what you're doing, Quibi. Take all your stuff off of your freaking app, take them out of the servers, put them on a hard drive, and then upload that to YouTube. Put it on YouTube, and then start advertising like, hey guys, we were wrong. Mr. Carter over here was right. We're gonna put all our stuff on YouTube, and we're gonna actually make some real money. If you wanna sign up for a membership, you can sign up on the second biggest search platform on the planet instead of our individual app that we just made up with a stupid name that doesn't really make any sense, that doesn't really tell you the benefits of anything. Quibi, what is that? And I know this is maybe seem like kind of a weird thing to be talking about, and why should they take the advice of some random small YouTuber? Well, they failed. That's why. They came up with this idea that they thought was unique and that they thought was going to be a big selling point. And they even said, the CEO himself said that this was going to revolutionize the way you watch videos on your phone. And all they did was the exact same thing that 5 other platforms already do, with 1 billion people watching every single day for free. For free, guys. That's the biggest thing. They tried to charge you. You had to download a separate app. And like, a lot of people are comparing them to Netflix, and they're not a Netflix. Quibi's not Netflix. They wanted to be, but they're not. They thought they were like being hip and cool and taking Netflix type content and making it shorter. But I'm like, no, it exists. We already have stuff on our phone. We literally have all these apps. Go put your stuff on one of them, Quibi. Just stop it. I'm sorry that some people are going to lose their jobs, but that's the only way you're going to make these billions of dollars back. Because no, you're not making $1 billion back from people going to download your app. It's not going to happen. It hasn't happened already. There's no reason for us to then, from right now, to then go download it. You can even say it's free, and people are still not going to go add another thing to their phone. We don't need more memory space. We don't need another app. I don't want to add my credit card to another service, especially one that I don't even know who the parent company is or who's actually involved. No, especially in the US, after they had a big thing with MoviePass, and you guys are asking to be another service for people to sign up for, when there was all this drama around MoviePass and not being able to get your subscription canceled, and them taking money months and months after they weren't giving their service out anymore. And you thought the American public was just ready to trust the American content watching audience was ready to trust another random startup with their credit card information and not having to potentially deal with how do I cancel this subscription? Because that's the main reason you went for a subscription plan. That's why all these companies are going for subscription plans, because it's super tough to cancel one of these subscriptions, and therefore people usually just let them keep going as opposed to canceling. I'm not one of those people. I'll sit on the phone for an hour with you. Not that I signed up for Quibi. Why would I? It's a dumb idea. But this whole video is about how Quibi can fix it. So sure, let me know in the comments below what you guys think, or what your ideas for how Quibi can fix it. Do you think they should be on YouTube? Do you think they should go on Instagram TV? Sure, let me know in the comments below. And if you're curious about why they failed, if you hadn't checked that video out already, I've linked that here. And if you're just curious about more of my rants, I've linked that playlist at the end here as well. Thanks again for joining me today. Sure, subscribe if you haven't already. Have a good one.